Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are in Roblox Rivals, and I'm going to be teaching you 10 tips to get better at Roblox Rivals if you're a bit of a noob. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so we're in the firing range, and the first tip I'm going to show you is how to grenade jump. So this is like one of the best things in the game, because obviously you start off with a grenade as your default loadout when you first start the game. So everyone has the grenade, and it is very powerful because you can use it to get around the map really easily. So yeah, so what you want to do is you can cook the grenade in your hand and it'll eventually explode like that in your hand. So yeah, you can use this to actually boost yourself really far across the map. So how you want to do this, you want to go here and you want to just like run up to a ramp, hold it in your hand, and then you want to chuck at the floor just as it's about to explode. So you want to time it as best as possible, so as you throw it on the floor and then jump, it'll boost you forwards. So if I'm running towards a ramp and I cook it in my hand and then throw it, it'll boost me forwards like that, and it'll basically let me run around the map and jump around. So it's very OP because you can literally just run around, and then as you're in there you can just start shooting people, and yeah, it's very powerful. You can also do this just anywhere on the map. So if I cook it in my hand and then throw it and then chuck at the floor, it'll also send me boosting, but it's a lot better on the ramps. You can also do this by like throwing it at the floor like this and then running and jumping, and that'll send you very far as well. But yeah, you just got to get used to throwing it and timing it properly, and then you can get really good at doing it. So I'd suggest you do it in the shooting range a bit before you get into games doing it, and yeah, you should become a pro grenade jumper. Right, so the next thing I want to teach you is slide cancelling. So this is the fastest way to get around the map, and all you want to do is literally slide and then jump straight away. So you press slide, jump, slide, jump, and you literally travel around the map so quickly. Because if I just press slide, it doesn't really work. Like if I press slide and let it charge, like you don't really go as fast, because like you have to like keep going like that. If you slide jump, you can get around really quickly, and it gives you more control of your movement, because then you can like slide around like this. You can like go for some shots like this, and yeah, it's really good because it's just so good for the movement. And yeah, you really want to get used to slide cancelling all the time. Whenever you're moving around the map, like just running normally, you hardly go anywhere, and sliding, like you don't really have as much control, because you can't really like go from one side to the other like this. You have to go like this, and then you gotta go like that. Like it doesn't really work, so you gotta keep jumping and sliding. That is one of my biggest tips, because movement is such a big thing in this game, and this is literally the simplest movement thing. It makes you go so much faster. It makes it harder for enemies to hit shots, and you can travel around the map quicker to get better angles. So yeah, when you're going around, you can just go for shots, and it's very easy. Alright, so the next thing I want to teach you is ramp sliding. So a lot of people see me do this on streams and in videos, and they're always asking me how I do it. So what you want to do is you basically just do this. So you just want to slide up the ramp and get to like about here. You can see where the dot is, and you just want to hold, if you're on keyboard, you want to hold S and jumps. You want to slide up to it, jump, and hold S, and you'll go flying in the air. So just about here. So if I slide, jump, and hold S, you go really high. So you can go for shots right here, you know, and it's very good because you can get a lot of height and a lot of movement. So like you can use this to jump on walls and like go around stuff and like float around the map. It's really easy, and it's really good because you like hover almost. You can get some really good shots in. So yeah, it's very simple. If you're on mobile, you can literally just hold backwards whilst you're doing it, but if you're on keyboard, hold S, and yeah, you'll literally go back straight up and you'll go flying in the air. So you just want to make sure you're like halfway up this ramp, like up, you see this square right here, you want to go halfway up across, and yeah, you can go anywhere along it, and you just want to go up and hold S. It is very simple, and it's one of the best mechanics you can do. Alright, so the next thing is actually in the lobby. So this tip is actually how to get keys very easily. So as you can see right here, it says use code reward17 for 3 keys. Now they do this every single light goal, and they also do codes in the patch notes. So if I scroll down to the bottom of the patch notes, there's actually another code right here which actually gives you 5 keys. I read changelog, so always look at the patch notes because they sometimes put codes there. They also put them in the Discord server, so you can also see if you want to just join up their Discord server. And yeah, so if you go to the bottom bar right here and it says rewards, there's a lot of rewards here which you can do very easily by turning on noties, make the favorite the game, you want to like the game, join the group. They're very easy. You can also invite friends and get a wrap. But the main thing is the codes, because you can use these keys to actually buy weapons, which is very good because some weapons are a lot better than others. So if you go here, and you actually have to type in an account that's following Sensei Roblox and Nosny on Twitter. So you can actually type in my account, which is Pyro FPS, and actually this account is following, and because I've already done it, it doesn't matter, it's just any account that follows. So you can actually redeem by using my account, and then you can type in any of the codes right here and in the patch notes. So I've already redeemed them, but yeah, you can go redeem them too. Alright, so the next tip you can actually use is actually called the trowel dash. Now you do need the trowel, which does cost a lot of keys, but you can also buy it with Robux in the classic bundle. It is a very, very useful melee. Now a lot of people don't actually think it's a useful melee, because you think, oh, you just build walls, it doesn't really do much, and then you break it and it just sends it in the air. This thing is actually insanely overpowered. So you can actually do this thing called the trowel dash, which I actually figured out. A lot of people have started doing it. So yeah, you should really get to using it if you actually know how to do it. So how you want to do it is, at the start of the game, or whenever you want to use the trowel dash, you want to build a wall, right? And you see the middle like brick right here. You want to jump into the brick, and as you jump into it like this, you want to hit it with a trowel, so then they go flying in the air. So when you do this, it'll actually send you in the air most of the time, and you'll get a really good angle to shoot the enemy. So if you want to do this, you literally just gotta slide into it, jump, and then it'll send you up. Now that one wasn't the best, but a lot of times if you get it consistent, it is very overpowered. So it takes a bit to get it, but once you get it, it is like crazy. So there we go, that's a trowel dash. So basically it'll send you flying in the air with the bricks as they go up. So let's say I go like this and hit it. You see the bricks, how they fly up? If you sometimes get on the brick as it's going up, it'll send you flying in the air. Now, a lot of times you can go a lot higher than other times, and sometimes it does glitch out. But if you can see, there you go, I glitched out there, but as you can see, I was going up in the air. Now, you don't really glitch out that much, but it does happen on a lot of occasions, so it's a bit of a risk. But there you go, you can see that I sent myself flying up there, and yeah, it is insanely powerful. And yeah, you can also use this to just block off enemies and then get angles, you know. So it isn't like it's just for that, like you can literally use the trowel for literally anything. But yeah, it's really OP. Alright, so for the next tip I'm going to teach you is very powerful on the map construction. Now this has turned into my favourite map for the one reason is you can do this mechanic, which is insanely overpowered. Now for this mechanic, it is very good with a sniper, but the only things you do need is literally a trowel and a trip mine, which both come in the classic bundle. Now, if you buy the classic bundle, you'll be able to do this insanely OP mechanic, which yeah, it's crazy. So what you want to do is you literally want to put the trip mine on your feet, and you want to take out your trowel, and you want to hit the trowel with a wall. So you want to literally just do this, and it'll send you flying in the air. Now the most OP thing is you can literally land on the crane and literally snipe people from the crane. So you can literally do insane trick shots with this, and like the enemy just won't expect it. Now it is the most easy thing to get in the game. Now on the odd occasion, it'll literally like it will hit you head on the roof of the thing like that, and it'll hit you across, which you can land outside the map. But then again, I just did land on the crane, and you can control yourself. But sometimes it doesn't send you to the crane, but it just sends you insanely high. Like it is such an insane mechanic. Like bro, it's just so insane. I don't know how it's not been patched yet, but yeah, it's crazy. Like you can use it to go for trick shots, you can use it for snipes, you can use it for anything. Like it's just so good for peaks. Like alright, so the next tip is insanely overpowered. Like you guys won't understand how overpowered that is, and this tip is hitting the subscribe button. Now if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now, because it'll help you get better rivals, and it will also help support me as a channel. And yeah, I'm trying to hit 100k, so if you can help me hit 100k, that'd be crazy. And yeah, you can also get better rivals by watching my videos. So yeah, like the video, subscribe, and yeah, let's get in the next tip. Alright, so the next tip is actually the quick melee and the quick utility. Now as you can see in the bottom right corner, you got scoreboard, you've got F for quick melee, and you've got quick utility for G. So I don't really see many people using these, and it's actually really good to use them, because it's really efficient and it's a lot easier than just pulling out your melee, dashing, and then having to swap back. Now, if you just want to do this quick dash with a melee, you can literally just press F, dash, and then it's done. Like, it's very easy. You just want to press the button. As soon as you press F, you want to press your dash button, and then it's done. Like, it's so easy. And then you can also do this with your grenade. Like, it just pulls it out instantly, and it's an instant grenade, and it is very OP, which you want to start utilizing it because it's just so good for dashing around and stuff. So yeah, definitely start using that. Alright, so the next tip is actually on your settings page. So here you actually want to do and copy my settings. I do have a video going through them all and showing you what they all do, but yeah, here's what my settings are. So I've turned off my music, disabled wraps to decrease lag. I've also changed my settings because you want to change your settings into something that fits you. You want to change your FOV to max so you can see more. You want to turn off your camera shake. You want to hide tasks, accessible flashes, and then I also do a weapon picker list mode, which you don't actually have to do. And also, if you want to go here, you can change your crosshair to whatever you want, and it's fully customizable to whatever you want. So if you want my crosshair, this is what it is right here. And yeah, that is what you want to change in your settings. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is actually in here. So as you can see, I've got a lot of weapons here, and you actually want to start thinking about your loadouts. So in Rivals you can have a lot of weapon combinations, and there are a lot of crazy ones. So I'd recommend using AR, Uzi, Scythe, and Grenade. Now this is one of the most like common weapon loadouts, but this is my main loadout that I normally use, and it is just really volatile. It's very good because you can get a really good beam, and then you can also swap to Uzi to get a second good beam. Use the Scythe for movement, use the Grenade for movement, use the Grenade for damage. Yeah, and it's a very volatile loadout. Now, there is more, but this is my main one. So yeah, let's go to the second loadout. Alright, so my second loadout is actually going to be a sniper loadout. So it's going to be the sniper, it's going to be the Uzi, it's going to be the Scythe, and it's going to be the medkit. Now, this is very good because you can use the Uzi as a backup weapon, because obviously the Uzi is very, very overpowered. Like, as a secondary, this thing is crazy good. The range on it is like, I can beam someone across the map with a secondary Uzi, which is crazy. The damage per second is actually crazy. Like, I can beam him right now and literally kill him like that. And they can also use the sniper, obviously for headshot snipes, which is crazy good because it literally one-shot headshots, and it also has been buffed so the headshot radius is actually bigger. So yeah, it is really good. Obviously then you've got the medkit, because the grenade is mostly used on the AR because you can literally grenade jump on them and get really good beams whilst you're in the air. But the sniper's less easy for that. Obviously you can get good peaks, but when you're jumping right on top of them and they're like getting closer, they can really beam you before you get the headshots on them. Because if you whiff, you're pretty much dead, because the load on it, like it takes a second, and they can already kill you in that second. It doesn't seem like too long, but for that short moment of it putting the extra bullet in the chamber, it could be like vital. So the medkit is very good instead of that, because you can also play back, and then if you get beamed you can medkit up like this, and it's really good. Use the Scythe to get on good spots for the sniper. And yeah, this is my second best loadout. Alright, my next loadout is actually going to be with the burst rifle. Now, I like to use the burst rifle with the revolver. I like to also use it with the katana. And I also like to use it on a medkit. Now, this is the loadout that I use if I'm a bit under pressure. So, like, if I'm playing against a really good player on mostly arena, because it's mostly on arena that I play against people. But yeah, so most of the time, if AR Uzi isn't working, I run the revolver burst rifle combo. Now, this is because I feel like when the AR, like when I'm not hitting shots the best with the AR, the burst rifle DPS is crazy. Like literally one burst is 80 damage right there, as you've seen, and that wasn't even all headshots, which is really good because you can literally do that twice and it's literally, they're already dead. So that's very good. And then obviously the revolver is a very good secondary because it does 30 body shot and 50 headshot. So you can also quick fire this by right clicking, which is crazy good. And then obviously you've got the katana to block their bullets if they've got really good aim. So if they're beaming you, you can just block it, and then basically they'll just hit themselves. And then you've got the medkit to come as a backup if you get beamed very heavy at the start. And yeah, those are my top 3 loadouts, so you can use them whenever you want. And yeah, they're my top 3 that I normally use. if I'm going for meme gameplay or like challenge videos, then I obviously use different ones. But when I'm playing to actually win, those are the 3 letters that I use. So yeah, that was 10 tips for you to get better at Roblox Rivals. I hope this helped, and I hope you can get better at Rivals. So comment down below if this helped you, and yeah, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.